YouTube, what's good? Be short to dev. Y'all, happy Monday. Hope y'all having a great Monday. Hope y'all had a good weekend. It's time to have a good week. We are about to embark on a new journey, Ligue this week. And yeah, let's get started with this episode 25 of the Soccer Manager 2018 Road to Glory series with Tours FC. Now, last week, posted a poll, end of the episode, middle of the episode actually, about free agents. Should we sign one free agent a year or keep it where we're just scouting players and bringing in transfers? And you guys overwhelmingly voted to sign one free agent a year. So I'll tell you how we've incorporated that into our summer scouting a little bit later on, in probably a few minutes actually. Anyway, you might notice we're out of club points and we're out of coins. That's because I spent the coins on club points and then used those club points to improve our facilities. So I had 4 when I started this. I might have gotten one more over the weekend. I'm not sure where I left off on Friday, but I had 4, bought the 5 club points for 400 coins, and then had 9. And when I spent them one on a training drill, and that was the advanced goalkeeping drill, because I feel like it's time to start boosting up the goalkeeper's quality. And the other things I spent them on were scouting network. I spent 4 on quicker reports and 2 on several attributes. And the reasons for that were simple, right? We're about to embark on this summer scouting deal. These are country scouting, right? This was originally going to take 73 days. When I added the plus 4 to the quicker scouting, it dropped down to 28. This is going to take 13 days, drop down to 6. So this is going to make scouting over the summer really easy because we have a massive short list of people to scout. Like, we scouted down to here. Like, this is the first player we're scouting. We've got to scout all these players. I've added everybody from the comments. I've added players from other scouting reports. I've added Inchcham, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Lo Celso, Matt Stour from the free agents, and then D from the free agents. Those are the 2 best looking free agents right now. So over the summer, as I'm going to sim through the summer, and I'm going to just send scouts to scout these new players on the short list, so that around August we will have a good firm idea of who we're scouting. Now, that's how it's going to play out. What we're going to do is I'm going to sim through the summer, and I'm going to come back. I'm not sure which will come first, when I've scouted the entire short list or when I know the schedule, so we can discuss the schedule and the games we're going to play this episode. We are going to play Ligue games this episode, unless there's some ungodly high number of friendlies that I just don't see coming. But anyway, when you guys see me next, I'll either know the schedule or I will know the players that we're going to scout. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, y'all, so it is July 1 and everything's rolled over. So we've got some news and stuff. The chairman has invested an extra $1 million and change into the club. We've got the season ticket revenue, which is $1 million. We've got that immediately available. The chairman wants us to avoid relegation, so that's the goal, avoiding relegation. I'm gonna put a poll up right now. Where do you guys think we're going to end up in Ligue 1? Are we going to end up in the European places? Are we going to end up mid-table? Do you think we're going to be in a relegation battle, or do you think we're going to get relegated? That's going to be the poll for this episode. We've got a bye past the first round of the Coupe de la Ligue and a bye past the first round of the Coupe de France. We're going to play Nantes in our first match, and we're going to get about 380k each fixture. Lovely stuff. So the fixture list is published. Oh, PSG. I just realized I have to play them it still shows us as Ligue 2. So that's not what you want. Our schedule though should show us in Ligue 1. Yep. So we get 2 matches in July, 1 in August, and then August 10th is our first Ligue 1 match against Nantes, and that's away. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. So I'll be back. Either with all the scouting players done, this has been really snappy, or with getting ready for our first match against Estac. Alright guys, so in this weird blast from the past, we're playing Estac again, and we're playing basically the same squad we used last season. The same boys out there, the exact same starting 11 like we would use on a regular basis. We haven't gotten the players in yet So we'll see what happens, and we're gonna roll with this team as is, and yeah, hopefully get the dub against Estac. And Alenia over the top to Cassiera. Cassiera's gonna play in a cross. I'm assuming Alenia trying to go with the tight end, go over the keeper. Does not work though. And Doy's gonna play it forward to Alenia. Plays it forward to Cassiera. Cassiera is going to look for the first goal of the friendlies, and he has it for Tours FC. Good stuff from Mateo Cassiera, the player of this season a year ago. Cassiera on the wing. You're gonna bring it across to Taram. Looks like he is. And Taram gets it right past the keeper. Lovely stuff. 2-0 for the boys. Tours up. And even if it's a friendly, even if it's against League 2 competition, it's still good to get wins in the friendlies. Get good performances in. All right, 91st or 92nd minute. A lot of midfield play. Looks like we're probably going to see full time here. We do. 2-0. Tours over Estac in the first friendly. We're starting off, I think this might be the first season that we actually start off the friendlies with a win, which I think bodes pretty well. The last two, we did not get a win. Taram and Cassier with the goals, Alenia and Cassier with the assists. So the boys starting off strong. Good stuff from them. So another week we'll have a friendly, and this one is against Lorient, which I believe is a Ligue 1 side. So our first taste of Ligue 1 action coming up in just a little bit. All right, so getting ready for the match against Lorient. Going ahead and made a few switches. Bayard got hurt, so he obviously moved down. Starting Didi on. I'm going to also let BK play in the position I want to play him in for most of this season, which is as the lone defensive mid. And I've dropped Alenia back. Gonna let Didi start. Made a few sub changes to the bench. Brian Cohn's in. Louvion's back onto the bench as well. He'll be brought on probably as a sub. Bergenu might come on as a sub as well, just get some time. And it looks like Radden and Brian Cohn might bring one of them on to sub in the latter stages of the match. We're playing Lorient today. And some more friendlies action. So, like I said, first taste of Ligue 1 action against Lorient. Moving it forward, Didi on. And Didi, it bounced off the keeper, and Taram on cleanup duty. Getting a goal for the boys. Don't want to get too excited because they're friendlies, but it is nice to know that we can get goals with this team against Ligue 1 competition. It's the team that we're planning to increase the capabilities of. You know, it's nice to see that we can get goals. More stuff there. It's on their side though. Taram though stealing it back, and that was the weirdest little exchange ever. It looked like Taram tackled it, and it was like, I don't care if it was a tackle or if it was just a flick up. Cassier came through with his head and laid it forward into the goal. 2-0 as we go into halftime. It looks like odds are. Yep, halftime. Wild start here against Lorient. Not liking this. Joe Gomez was a poor tackle. Not liking this. Come on. Don't be a red. Just be yellow. Yellow card for Joe Gomez. We got some defensive players on the bench to sub in for him. Make sure he doesn't get a card. Vieira on the wing, though. Is he going to get us in a cross? Vieira with the cross. Looks like it's going to be Bergenu or Taram. Taram gets around the keeper, and that is goal 3 for Tours FC over Lorient. I'm used to saying Lorient for the team we played in League 2. This is Lorient, and we are up 3-0. Vieira plays to Monte. He played it. What the fuck? For some reason, Lafont played it directly to the Lorient player. Only 5 minutes left, so, you know, I'm not sweating that. But that was just a very wild select section of play. 94th minute, odds are we're looking at the end of the game here. Even though Taram was on goal, lovely run from him, but 3-1, good to get another win in the friendlies. We're getting these wins, we're getting this momentum, we're getting the boys in some form. Lovely stuff from Tours FC. Taram with 2 goals, Cassier with a goal as well, and assist from Taram and Vieira. For those who are wondering, I got offered a job from Nice. As much as I thought it would be kind of cool to manage a team with Balotelli and Schneider and Seri and Cosiello and them, I was like, nope, I'm gonna stick to my guns. We're gonna build Tours FC into a absolute squad, a fixture in Ligue 1. So yeah, see you guys in a week for the match against Amiens. Alright y'all, so made a few changes on the rotational thing. Brought in Bergenu up top. Gonna keep the back 5 the same. That brought Miguel and McKedrews on to be subs, as well as we play against Amiens, another Ligue 1 side. And yeah, let's get this. Let's finish off the season with a win. Let's finish off the friendlies with a win as we go into the last friendly, and then we get into some Ligue 1 action. Silva plays it forward, Cassiera in the middle. He's not going to miss, is he? Oh, what a save by the keeper. Ron plays it forward, Cassiera for some reason plays it back, and BK with a poor foul. And he gets his yellow card from the referee. Probably somebody we swap off around halftime. Gomez plays it forward. Berganu finds Cassiera, and that is right past the keeper. Dribbles it past the keeper, takes a shot level with the keeper. But it's Cassiera making it 1-0 for Tours FC. Deep in our own territory, not liking this. And Gomez elbows the man. That might be a red. That was not a smart play from Joe Gomez. Please just be yellow though. Come on, yellow card. All right, we got defensive substitutions. Take them in a few minutes. Monte plays forward Valvier to Cassiera. Cassiera goes on a run. Finds Berganu, who took a header from outside the box for some godforsaken reason. End of the game here, I believe. I think we're going to see it be full time. It is 1-0. So lovely stuff. We won all our friendlies. That is a positive in my opinion. Beating Amiens 1-0. Good stuff from the boys. Somewhat manager points. BK had a 9 best rating other than Ronaldo Vieira and Ndoye, who came in at halftime for BK, who had the yellow card. The goal for Cassiera, assist from Brian Berganu. So the boys seem to be firing on all cylinders at the start of this season. So we'll see you guys for the first Ligue 1 match against FC Nantes. Let's go. All right, y'all, it is time. Ligue 1 action. Yo, I'm so ready for this. Going with the tried and true tested lineup. Cassiera, Thuram, Alenia, Vieira, BK, Ndoye, Silva, Gomez, Monte, Almeida, and Lafont. And our first Ligue 1 match against FC, I think that's Nantes. I don't think it's Nantes. I think it's Nantes. It's French is weird. Yeah, man, it's time. We've been waiting for this. We've been fighting for this. We've played 2 seasons in Ligue 2 for this. Uh-oh, they're on the attack. FCN on the attack. Monte, though, poor challenge. Hopefully it's just a yellow. Come on. So last thing is a red. 5 minutes in, it's just a yellow. Monte's on the yellow, probably take him out of halftime. The deep throwing for them. Almeida, don't do anything dumb. Oh, no. Lafont. Lafont gets beaten. We give up our first goal in Ligue 1 in game number 1. 16 minutes in against FC Nantes. Lafont could not get near it. Not what you want to see in your first match in Ligue 1. Oh, they're passing around their side. Can we get an interception? Oh, no, not Gomez. We don't need both our defenders on the yellow, or even worse, one defender on the yellow and then one defender getting sent off. Please just be a yellow. All right, we got some choices to make at halftime because both of our central defenders are on yellow cards. Oh, Monte deep in our own half. They are overloading us a ton. Lafont don't want to save. Lafont waking up. Good stuff. All right, it is halftime, and I've got choices to make. I've got 2 defensive substitution options in Gradit and Miguel. They are total downgrades from Gomez and Monte, and are already down a goal. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Going to take off Monte for Miguel. And we're going to hope and pray that works well enough for the boys. Moving it forward, Cassiera plays it to Thuram, who finds Cassiera, who took a very ill-advised shot. That was nowhere near the goal, but we're getting attack going. I like to see that. Ndoye. Oh no, they're on the attack now. Did Almeida just do a stupid tackle? Oh goodness, don't be a red. It's a yellow for Almeida, so 3/4 of our starting defense has yellow cards. Oh goodness. Going for them. Son, what? Oh, another yellow. I'm running out of subs. We got 1 sub left. Cassiera. Cassiera whipping across to get us an equalizer. It's BK. Oh, BK could not get on the end of it to bring us 1-1. Uh-oh. They got the ball. Is it going to be a tackle? Oh, goodness. Ronaldo Vieira with the bad tackle. That's going to be a yellow for Ronaldo Vieira. It's probably going to be a red by this point just to get everybody to calm down. That was another yellow on Ronaldo Vieira. Oh, no, not liking this. A lot of play in the midfield. This probably will end in full time in midfield. And we lose our first match in Ligue 1. Not what you want to see. It is against FC Nantes. And it's just a lot of 5 yellow cards. This is a yellow card game. They had 2 yellow cards. We had 5 yellow cards. It's not what you want to see in your first match in Ligue 1. But it is time now to showcase the players that we're going to sign. We've got a few spots we need to sign for. We need to sign a new attacking midfielder. I wanted to sign some center mid depth. I wanted to sign a new forward, and I wanted to sign a new left back. So let's get into those players right now. And we're going to be a poll for you to vote and see who we go in and sign or start the next episode to push us through the rest of the Ligue 1 campaign. All right, guys. So ready to go. Ready to look at the transfers for this season. And I've got, like I said, 4 positions I want to sign for: left back, center mid, attacking midfielder, and forward. And I'm pretty sure I've made the decision on 2 of those, center mid and left back. The left back that after looking at the scouts, the players that I got back, and you guys' suggestions, I'm pretty sure, once I can find him. Where is he at in my? There he goes. Going to pick Ryan Sessegnon to play left back. He's the best value. He's 19. He's got nothing but upward potential. So signing him, he's only going to get better. And he's also versatile, just like Jonathan Silva. So he can play in the left back, and I can also play him a little bit more forward if I want to give the midfield a little bit of added motion going on up there. So I'm pretty certain I'm going to get Sessegnon. The only player that looked like someone that could rival Sessegnon is, and it's going to be a pain in the behind to find him again. It is Tierney. He had him beat in position, but he wasn't as good a tackler as Sessegnon, and he was a better marker. But he's a little bit more expensive, and I wanted to. He's a little bit more expensive, and he's a little bit more older. So I wanted to kind of save the cash, spend a little bit less on a player who is has a higher ceiling to get better. So that was just my logic there. If you think I'm tripping, maybe push in the comments for me to get Tierney instead of Sessegnon. You saw the statistics and you saw the attributes there. Now for the center mid, I might get Indy. I'm not able to scout him. I think this is because I can't scout. I don't know if you can't scout free agents or if I just can't scout outside of Europe yet, so it won't let me scout him. I might get him just for added depth, but the main guy I'm going to get is the boy Ruben Neves from Wolves. I mean, he's 4.5 million worth, 22 years old. The control and the passing are the main things that really drew me to him, and the work rate. So I feel like I drop him in the midfield and he will be an absolute stud in there. And he'd be easily, he can drop in, and then I can move Alenia and Ronaldo Vieira around where I need them to go as well. And I would have 3 grade A solid midfielders to rotate around in the middle of the park, and that's just a luxury. Especially with as much as some of these guys get yellows and reds, it's a luxury to be able to have 3 midfielders that I can just trust in the middle of the park. So Ruben Neves is definitely one to get signed. Now on to your choices. First off, we'll go with the easy one, which is for the forward. And I say easy because there's less people. I only got 4 guys. The first one is Joseph Martinez, Atlanta United. Represent. I am in the way. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. Just get myself completely out the way of the statistics real quick. Movement 78 is what really jumped out at me about Joseph. I know he can get goals in. The thing that is me iffy about him, $5.5 million he's worth. He's 26, so he's at or near his peak. 90 work rate is also good. He seems like much more of a forward attacker, and because I can't fucking scout the US either, so I can't get his full profile. I'm sure everything is lovely. The next player up is Gil Diaz. He came from Scouting Report. He's playing at Monaco, so it'd probably be easier to grab him because he's already in France. He doesn't have any stats that wow me, and that's the thing that's really kind of putting me off of Diaz. I'm not sure how much of an improvement he is over Cassiera, over who else? Tehran, like for example, comparing with Cassiera right now. It's almost even. He's a little better shooting, equal on passing. He's a better dribbler, but he's not as strong or fast as Cassiera. So, you know, just those kinds of things make you wonder, like, is it really better to bring him in? Because he'd be kind of probably more of a rotational forward than a starting forward. So that'll be interesting to see if I bring him in. Of course, you guys will be able to vote on these. Next up is Moise Kean, who 67 finishing, 67 dribbling, 77 work rate, 87 pace. These things are really what drew me to Kean. Comparing him to Cassiera, he's already better shooter, better at dribbling. Again, not as fast and not as strong, but he's also 19 as compared to Diaz being 22. He's 19, so he's got room to grow in all of the statistical compartments. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure why they've got stats for Verona and Juventus. I'm not sure. I hope I'll be able to actually get him. That would be interesting to see. It doesn't show anything about him being anywhere else, so we'll see. But I'm going to make a move to get Moise Kean to sign if you guys vote for him. The last player, and I hope I can pronounce his name correctly, and that is Ebenezer Asifwa. And 76 finishing, 76 dribbling, and 80 stamina. That's what made me really be like, yo, I want to get this dude in, because I think he's far and away the best shooter on our squad. I mean, look how far better shooting is than Cassiera, shooting and dribbling. You know, that brings a whole new dimension to the squad. So Ebenezer Asifwa is the fourth forward. So the poll's going up right now. Martinez, Diaz, Kean, and Asifwa. Let me know who I should sign. Kean is the cheapest. Asifwa is, in my opinion, the best value. Even though he is 26, he's cheaper than Martinez, and he is a lethal finisher. He's got the best finishing. He'd be the best finisher on the whole squad. So I prefer to get Asifwa, but it's up to you guys, man. It is up to you guys. Last one up, and that is for attacking midfielders. Now, I ended up with 5 here, and let me just organize by name so it'll be easier to find these guys. First one is Giovanni Lo Celso. 80 control, 80 passing, and 65 creativity are what drew me to him. He's at 8.25 million. A couple of these guys are at that price point. He's at PSG, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to price them out to get this player. So that would be something to think about. But the 80 control and 80 passing, kind of like what I was saying, Ruben Neves, drop him in the midfield, he can control things. He's a little bit better of a creator than Ruben Neves. He also is decent at free kicks. Not the best, but most of our team isn't better than 57 at free kicks. So, and he's also just solid all around within all the different midfielder things. He's 68 dribbling, 68 long passing, decent at corners, 70 composure as well. So Giovanni Lo Celso is one. Next up is where is he at? I'm not sure why he's up here, but Ramsalar, another 8.25 million value player, 23 years old, and concentration, pace are positives. He's also just solid all around. 74 creativity, 68 control, 68 passing, 68 dribbling, 6'3" long passing, 6'3" long shot. He can just play. He can do a little bit of everything very, very well, and that makes him a good player. I would like to really play him up top, play him just in behind our forwards, so he can make things happen. I really like the 74 creativity, and the 70 composure as well. Those things really help me, trust to throw him out there as a starting attacking midfielder. Next up is, I thought it was interesting. Oh, organized them by first name. Okay, makes sense. Whoops, not Talisca. It is Adnan Januzaj. Yep, that Adnan Januzaj, formerly of Man United. 78 control, 72 creativity. Those are the two main things that made me jump out. But wow, also the fact he is 5.5 valued at 24. So he's a little bit cheaper than everyone else on his list, which is a good thing for me. So I can kind of spread this out. Maybe if I want to make another purchase in the winter window, I can make that move and leaving me some financial wiggle room there. Like I said, 70 control. He's another guy who's pretty decent across the board, but 78 control, 72 creativity, and the price point. And this looks like he can play almost everywhere in the attacking midfield, and he can also jump and play at the forward line. Next up is, where is he at? Whoops, that is not the one. So then let's click Nadim Amiri at Hoffenheim, 8.25 million valued. He can play in all across the midfield, so that to me is extremely important. Also 80 control, 81 pace, 81 strength, 74 creativity, 72 concentration, 70 composure. He's just a very, very good all-around attacking midfield option. Just another good option for the boys. And the last one, just so I don't keep you guys too long, is Oliver Torres. 80 positioning, which to me that's like, yo, not only is it good going forward, he can also, if I need to drop him back, he can play good on defense as well. 74 creativity, 70 composure, extremely fast, 90 pace, 81 work rate. So he'd be a great midfield option. He'd probably almost end up being like an Alenia where he's playing everywhere. You know, all kinds of positives, playing good across the board, 68 dribbling, 68 movement, 68 control. You know, just all kinds of positives. 8.25 value. So those are the players that we're going to be able to poll right here. Lo Celso, Ramselaar, Januzaj, Amiri, and Torres. Vote now. Vote in the forward poll. And can't wait to see the results. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm wrong about Neves or Session. Only with the players that were on the list. Don't bring any new players because I can't scout them. I want to be able to sign these players because it's probably going to take a few weeks to sign them because you have to go through negotiations and whatnot. And I want to have them signed by the end of the transfer window. We only got 23 million, so that's why I didn't go for guys like Meyer, who you can see is 16 million. And there was another guy who we were looking at. I think it was Barbosa. Yeah, Gabriel Barbosa's 11 million. I didn't want to use that much of the transfer budget on one player. That's the only reason why I didn't include guys like that in this list. And like I said, we might jump in, get in the Matt Stour, another player who I can't scout right now because of the location scouting ban. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out this episode. We are in Ligue 1. Didn't start off the way we wanted to, but we are only going to improve from there. Anyway, guys, that's an episode. If you made it this far, you like something going on here, why don't you hit the like button? Also, subscribe if you are new, and if you have been a subscriber, thank you so much for staying subscribed to the channel. And with all that said, guys, hope you guys have a great Monday. Have a great week. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Talk to y'all later. Peace.